Wow, well, on the heels of a Canadiana sale with so much historic content, I can almost feel the energy through the screen today.
It was absolutely an energetic environment here at Miller & Miller Auctions today. It was the Howard Payne collection, and so many lessons today, but the one that I took away is the importance of provenance when it comes to bringing a collection to market. Howard Payne's collection, of course, he wrote the book on Canadiana, the Bible, as many people refer to it as, and a lot of pieces in that book were offered in the sale today.
They were, and certainly pieces just blowing past high estimates, and we can't wait to tell you about all of them.
Number 1.
So lot number 13 was certainly exciting. A trade sign, a sign from a restaurant featuring a sand paint or schmaltz background with gold and silver script. Oysters, game and fish with that great untouched dry surface. Just a fabulous sign at $5,500. You're in. Yes, now $6,000 please. Where do you find them with gold, silver paint on that great sand painted or schmaltz background? $12,000, $13,000, all of the characteristics of a fabulous early sign. It's got it all, this one does, at $23,000 and $24,000. Give it one more kick, it just may do it, at $23,000, $24,000, at $23,000, $24,000. Well, I'll put my hammer in the air then. Fair warning, everyone, it's your last chance on this one at $23,000, $24,000. There's no regrets. Sold there, $23,000. Well done, great work, thank you very much.
Number 2.
Lot 246 was an exciting moment for sure. A watercolor by the famous portrait artist Thomas MacDonald. Certainly see a lot of Thomas MacDonalds represented in our Canadian museums and in all of the books, but to represent Anne Hayward, as it was titled, was a true treat. This is remarkable. Mrs. Anne Hayward. Take a look at this rare watercolor by the legend Thomas MacDonald, as sought after in the US as it is in Canada. The color on this, remarkable, at $7,075, at $7,000 now. As good as the best that have ever surfaced right here, a portrait. And yes, it is initialed as well, A.H. It is initialed A.H., Anne Hayward. It's a great one. Not a good one, it's a great one. You're getting the best of the best, truly, in a MacDonald. The color is scintillating. $8,000 coming down, $8,500. Then sold. Thank you. Nice one. You got a great one.
Number 3.
Well, here at Miller & Miller, we love fine furniture. And fine furniture in Canada is defined by the work of Thomas Nisbett. The carving is exceptional. As fine as it gets here in Canada, there were a few pieces in the sale today, but none of them exceeded the Thomas Nisbett Pembroke table. Lot number 123, finely carved mahogany. Of course, what you'd come to expect for the work of Nisbett, sitting at $9,000 on this fabulous Nisbett Pembroke table, $9,500. Thank you. A fabulous table, and the first of the Nisbett pieces in the sale today at $95,000 and then $10,000. $95,000 and then $10,000. Now got to bid $9,500, then $10,000. Are we all done? Then fair warning, sold $9,500. Well done.
Number 4.
Well, lot 240 came from a legendary collection, that of the late Doris Rudder. A cane indeed, with a closed fist that was certainly filled with money today. I remember looking face to face with an individual and saying, I cannot find a better example of a Canadian carved cane in any book at all whatsoever. Nothing. Closed hand and all of the symbols that you would expect at the best of Masonic symbolism. Right here in one cane, it's a fabulous piece, and as Mike Rowan says, every cane tells a story. Well, I can tell you one thing, this one is a novel. $7,000, $7,500, $7,000, $7,500 on the polychrome Masonic walking stick. $1,890. You often see later examples surfacing from the 20s and 30s. This is first generation at $8,000, $8,500. As good as it gets at $8,000, $8,500, $8,085. Anybody else? 8,085 coming down and sold. Thank you very much. Well done at 8,000. Nice one.
Number 5.
Well, lot 179 was an exciting and early Canadian clock, and certainly the top form of clocks as far as clocks are concerned, the bracket clock by Arduin, who was a famous Quebec clock maker. And as good as it gets, the Georgian bracket clock, Quebec Georgian, at 47,55,000. As good as it gets, 47,55,000 now. It should be 47,55, 47,50. We've sold brackets with no identity for this money. This one, the impeccable Quebec maker. Take a look at 4750. Love that clock. 5055. You know it too. At 55, 6,000 now. Should be all day long. You can buy a bracket at 5,500 with no identity. This one is Canadian through its veins. All in and done at 55. All in and done at 6,000. Coming down. Sold at 55. Thank you. You've got it. There's such an incredible interest in Canada's history, in the material objects that define that history. We saw that today in record-setting prices.
When we saw the prices, the interest, it really is a special thing that happened. It's very, very exciting. It was the Howard Payne collection, and we sold it all today.
Howard Payne's family reached out to us about selling the Canadiana collection, and you saw it offered today. Do you have a collection that resembles the collection we sold today? We're in the business of serving the community that collects Canadiana, and we bring it to market.
There are 2 opportunities per year here at Miller & Miller Auctions to consign to our Canadiana auctions, but you can reach out at any time if you want to start talking about the process and figuring out what you have and what it may be worth.